Hey, what's up, guys? Popo here. Thank you very much for coming to the channel. What I'm going to do today, I'm just going to load up a basic program here with Fabric XL and the ambient piano. I find that's probably one of the only sounds that I like, and it's one of my go-to sounds. Every synthesizer that I have in my studio is only like 5 or 6 sounds that I like. That's why I got into modular gear, so I can kind of make my own. It's super hard to make your own sounds, and it's very easy to make a bad sound with modular gear. But even the bad sounds come out crunchy. I really, they're really really nice, and I seem to be sequencing my whole studio with my MPC. But one sound that I do like inside of here is this here, and this is what we're going to use for our sample. I'm going to play something. We're going to layer over it, and then we're going to chop it up, put a beat over it, and see what happens. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I feel like I have to personally. It's something that I've always wanted to do. I'm not going to ever get up on stage and throw a concert and do stuff like that. This is the only way that I can get my music out there and show the passion for what I love. And I just encourage everybody to do the same. So if you want to try this approach, make your own sample. No copyright strikes, no nothing like that. Just go ahead and upload it wherever you want to upload. That's one thing that I think is limited on YouTube or anywhere in general, is what to do with your music after you make it. But I guess the best thing to do is just keep putting it out anywhere and everywhere, all at the same time. So just keep on doing this, and you'll be able to make all kinds of beats. So let's get right to it. Okay, so I got track 1. It's just going to be ambient piano. I'm going to start low, and then I'm going to go mids here and then here. I'm going to get a nice little loop going. I'm going to make it 8 bars eventually, and then we'll chop it up. Let's see what we can do. And thanks again for tuning in. That should be pretty good, actually. So we got a little 8 bar thing going on here. I'm going to hit my sampler, and you can go ahead. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and copy it to track 2. Sorry, copy this to track 2. And what that'll do is it'll give me a little background, little bass or whatever. I can add another sound to that. I was just going to do it with one sound, but I want a little ump in the thickness. So I go to plug in 2. Fuck it, let's keep going. Copy that to 3. Let's see what's on 3. A lot of the times, I find turning the sound down and just bringing it up a little bit gave us a nice little tone. I mean, really, this is pretty much beat ready. If you want to drop a beat over this, this is perfect, actually. It's nice and simple. But this isn't the song that we're going to be chopping up. This isn't the song that we're going to be making. We're going to chop this up. So let's go to 4. Let's change this all together. Let's get a OPX in here. I kind of like that. Just subtle in the background. Let's do it one more time. So all we did, we played one melody. And we're just copying that track. And these are little tips and tricks that help me along the way to be able to express myself. And hopefully they help you too. I'm not saying this is the best music in the world. It's just a really great workflow. I love it. I mean, this is beat right. Like, this should just be the song right here. So again, all we did, we made an 8-bar loop with the piano, just ambient piano, and then we copied the pencil. Copy track. Blah, 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 blah. Now we got 5 different tracks going. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to my sampler. Check this out. Go to my sampler. Now the sampler is really important. You have to make sure that your input is just on resample. You're gonna arm this. It's gonna play back the loop. We're gonna do it for about 17, 18 seconds. This way we get a good sample chop, second sample chop, 1 second sample chop on each pad. So I'm gonna edit. Here's our daily bop. I'm gonna go right here-ish. Now discard gets rid of those end points, start points. I'm gonna process this and normalize it. Okay. If you want to do that, you can hit process and then function, and it gives you that same menu, and you hit normalize. Do it. Do it. Okay, so it did it. Now it's up to you. Me, I usually like to pitch up, but let's pitch this down and see what it sounds like. No, we're gonna pitch it up. Pitch it up 3. Maybe 6. Let's see. I like it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I want to trim down here at the bottom. You chop it. Trim, chop it. We're gonna go to regions. Now you can do your start points. Me, I like them sloppy. I don't want that to, you know what I'm saying? You can adjust your start points to make it just hit. I like mine the way that it gives it to me. It gives it to me a little sloppy, and I dig it. I dig it like that. That's just how I'm going to use it on here, okay? Just for the sake of the video, okay? It's just fun for me. Instead of getting it right on the one where it hits on every single button, make it a little sloppy because my drums aren't really swingy, so my melody has to be swingy. You see? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit Shift, Convert, New Drum Program, blah, blah, do it. Okay, I got my drum program. It's right here, new sample. Beautiful, right? So check it out. We're all done with the sample. We made the sample. That was really cool. We copied the tracks and blah, blah, blah. What I want to show you next is another cool trick, guys, okay? All we're going to do, we're going to hit, because I'm not going to play drums at all. I'm going to have Arab sequence playing. So you go to your expansions, and a lot of these have sequences. Gee whiz. A lot of these have sequences and drum programs. See? If I want that drum program, I can run that sequence instead of the program itself. Damn it. Instead of the program or the sound, I can run the sequence, which is super, super dope. So whenever you're recording something and you're like sequence, you hit this and you save your sequence. So when you got a whole bunch of different sequences that are yours, this is a great way to tie them together, okay? So check this out. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna load up boom bap, these drums. Let's see what kind of drums we got here. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and support my boy Masada Kits. We got some Masada Kits, the cycle kit. I'm loading that. I'm loading that. I'm gonna load 5 kits. Okay. I'm just gonna load 5 kits. Maybe 6. I don't know. Alright, check it. Now I want that. I want my sequence. I want Arab to be playing these, like the sequences, because he's probably the better drummer on here. So I'm gonna go to my drums and listen to which one. I like Cyclone Waves. So I go to the sequence. Go to Cyclone Waves. Pow. 138. Use it in a new sequence. Cool. So now we got that sequence in there. I know it's a lot, but check this out. Check it, check it, check it. I turn it to sequence. There it is. I got my new sample here. Go to track 1. And instead of that new sample, I want to load my first kit. Because when I hit play, it's gonna bang that sequence to that kit. Watch. And that's what I want. But I want all the kits that I pick to play at the same time, so I can pick which snare, which hi-hat from what kit I want. Check it. Watch. This is really dope. All I'm going to do, again, with the copy, I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy, because I got 5 tracks. I'm going to copy it. I got 5 different kits, so each kit's going to need a track, right? Right. So we got 5. Track 2 is getting the second kit. Bam. Track 3 is getting the third kit. Bluga. Track 4, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Track 5 is getting that. Did I get it 10? Whew. That's good enough. So what I'm going to do, now I got all these kits. Now look, I hit my mute and it shows that I got all those there. Okay, go back to main. Now for track 1, I'm going to explode. And this is dope, guys. You can do this with any of the expansion packs just to find out what sounds you want to use from each one, or if you have a whole bunch of different sequences that are yours, this is a great way to go live and just play all of your songs. You know what I'm saying? If you put that together like that, I'm just showing you how to take somebody else's stuff. These are not my sequences. Now you can do sequence 3 with the same kits, but you got to do each one independently like this. Like 5, explode. We copied all of those. We selected the kits that we liked from the Masada kit. Then we selected a sequence. Arab's going to be playing all the kits on one sequence. I only got one sequence loaded up. And we put all the kits, kit 1 on track 1, kit 2 on track 2, all the way to 5. And then we went back to track 1, explode, track 2, explode. Now we have all of our tracks exploded when you hit mute. Before, it was only these 4, right? It was only these little ones lit up here, the red ones. Okay? Now all those are muted out. Now I can go through all of these one by one. And it's dope because I am not the best drummer in the world, and this really helps me to not have to follow a metronome. And we're not looking for samples, we're just looking for hits. We're looking for drums, I'm saying. So I'm just going to start on the first one, and we're going to push buttons. We're just going to push some buttons until we get something. Then we're going to lay that freaking track or sample over it. See what we got. This is kit 3, kit 4, and kit 5. Let's just use that, okay? Let's just use that. So that was crazy, right? That takes a lot. Soak that in. Go back and watch that if you need to. I tried to explain it the best way that I could. I can do it again, I could show you again, but it's a lot of copying and doing so. It's just setting up is all it is. So now we're going to go to, damn it. Now we're going to go, we're not going to the damn it. We're going to track 30 freaking, dog, we got 50, 60. And of course, if you like, once we like the sound, we'll resample it. This way you don't got to unmute all those tracks and have all that taking up space. We'll just run it as a brand new sample when we're done, be done with the song. So this one here is going to have the kit that we made. New kit. And what I want to do, I want to add a little effect on my new sample. Where we at, baby? Right there. Bam. I want to add a delay. One of my favorite on here. The delay analog sync. Sounds pretty good. Cool. We're going to do like that. And then I'm going to find a melody. And try to lay it on that beat. So give me a second and we'll cook something up. That did not take long at all. We're going to bust that out. We're going to play that 16 bars. Going to start from the beginning and check it out. Cool. So that worked. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bury that sample, meaning I'm going to go to my plugins. That really messed me up because I forgot that we pitched up the sample. I'm like, why can't I play here? I have to play here. It's kind of weird. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm just going to copy this track just to get a little backup. And I'm going to add something. Let's see what it says. It sounds like. dope, man. Now, if I want to change up that beat, I can always do that. So check it. Hey, I had fun doing this today, guys. I really needed this. And mad shout out to Masada kits, dude. Those kits are fire. They do sound really, really good. And I want to show you guys a little bit more about hooking up the modular gear. I think it sounds very, very powerful, real crunchy, and it's a good way to get good sounds into your MPC. Right on, guys. I'm Paulie Popo, and I will see you on the next one. I hope you had fun today. And I hope you have a great day, and really hope everybody's doing good. All right? I'll see you on the next one.